Live from clickorlando.com and WKMG, we're getting results in your neighborhood. Now it's 6:30.
This is News 6 at 6:30, getting results. Thank you for joining us here live on News 6 Plus. I'm Ginger Gadsden.
Glad you're with us on this Wednesday. I'm Matt Austin. Let's start with your 7-day forecast. Meteorologist Jonathan Kagas.
Yeah, guys, and it's going to be a great one if you like it comfortably warm and sunny over the next few days. We're back to around 80 degrees tomorrow. We will see a few extra clouds back in our sky. New cold front comes through on Friday. There's a slight opportunity for a few stray downpours, especially northwest of I-4. Most of us are going to be dry when that front comes through, although we desperately could use some rain. We all know that across Central Florida. High temperatures ahead of the front get back into the low to mid 80s. Behind the front, here's where it gets really comfy. Window opening weather on Saturday, especially in the morning, but sunshine dominant. We're going to keep sunshine through the bulk of the weekend as well. It's going to start off rather crisp, especially for Florida standards when you wake up on Sunday. We're going to take a look at that part of the forecast, guys, coming up at about 6:47.
All right, Jonathan, thank you. Well, the past year of inflation has plenty of people concerned with the president's tariffs for China.
Yeah, it could impact a number of items that you find at the grocery stores. News 6's Laverne McGee stopped by a local Orlando Walmart where some people are already stocking up.
I'm here at a local Walmart where people are grocery shopping, and it certainly is going to be an adventure. Many products we use, especially the inexpensive ones, are made in China. From chain stores like Walmart to small local stores to customers, everyone is bracing for the pain. Earlier this afternoon, I was at Apna Bazaar grocery store on Orange Blossom Trail. It's a local family-owned store that's been there for over 25 years. They specialize in international as well as American food and products, but like most places, their customers buy a lot of items from China. I was there to break the news that the tariffs were being suspended, but not for products from China.
It's a business, we have very small margins, and we will have to hike up the prices. As much as we hate to do it and pass it on to the customer, that's just the name of the game, and prices will go up.
It's of course too soon to know how much products are going to rise in price, but experts are saying that it's time to stock up. Reporting in Orlando, Laverne McGee, News 6.
And of course, been a lot of news on tariffs today. China sticks at 125%, according to the president, but most other countries go down to that 10% below the reciprocal tariffs.
It really impacted the stocks at the end of the day.
Market
Yeah, it rebounded nicely
the most
today.
since 2008 or something like that.
Well, thousands are signing a petition trying to help a teacher get her job back. The school district says Melissa Calhoun called a student by the name they wanted to be called, not by their legal name.
So it might sound innocent, but state law says for a teacher to call a student by their preferred name, their parents have to give written permission. And in this case, as News 6's James Sparvero discovered, that never happened.
The teacher made a difference in her classroom and in the lives of our students, including my own child. She deserved more than a quiet exit. She deserved fairness, context, and compassion.
You can tell whose side the audience was on at last night's school board meeting. The speaker, Christine Stanek, works here at Satellite High School alongside Melissa Calhoun, at least for a couple more weeks. Brevard Public Schools isn't renewing Calhoun's contract because the district says Miss Calhoun, who teaches AP Literature, called a student by their preferred name, not their legal name, without parental consent. The district says Miss Calhoun knew she wasn't allowed to do that, but did so anyway.
There was no harm, no threat to safety, no malicious intent, just a teacher trying to connect with a student.
Now a lot of Miss Calhoun's former students are trying to help her through this change.org petition. More than 5,000 supporters are calling for the district to give Miss Calhoun her job back. She is irreplaceable. Not only a good teacher, but significantly, more importantly, she is the kindest and most caring person I have ever met in my life. A statement I got from the district says the students' parents came forward about this, and that's how this investigation all started. BPS supports parents' rights to be the primary decision makers in their children's lives, and Florida law affirms their right to be informed. The district also told me the state will now be reviewing Calhoun's teaching certificate. Her contract ends in May. In Satellite Beach, Brevard County, I'm James Sparvero, News 6.
Well, tonight, a local mom is out with a warning and a call to action for kids with allergies. This is an update to a story News 6 anchor Lisa Bell first brought you about a year and a half ago.
State lawmakers are once again considering legislation that would require anaphylaxis and EpiPen training for school staff running before and after school programs as well as extracurricular activities. Here's Lisa with an update.
So you pulled this one out?
6-year-old Lincoln Isler practices how to use an EpiPen. The first grader has life-threatening food allergies.
Tell me, what happens if you eat some milk or cheese?
My throat will start closing up and I need help getting an EpiPen even though I can do it myself.
When Lincoln started kindergarten at Aloma Elementary, his mom, Sherry, says she filled out all the paperwork at school so staff there would know about his condition and life-saving medication.
And then on the first day of school in the morning, I went to drop him off and I asked the caregiver there from the before and after school care program who would be responsible, like what do they need to know? And she just looked at me and she said, like, we don't give EpiPens here. We don't have any training.
Sherry was terrified. She then found out Orange County Public Schools outsourced most before and after school programs to third-party vendors, and the training requirements varied from school to school.
Kids are eating breakfast there as well as after school snacks, and if nobody's trained on recognizing signs of an allergic reaction for him and giving him his EpiPen if needed, then he's just not safe.
An OCPS spokesman told me beginning in September of 2023, they now require that training in all before and after school programs. But Sherry wants to get results statewide. I checked. According to the Centers for Disease Control, at least 14 states require some sort of anaphylaxis training for school staff. Florida is not one of them.
And when you start investigating it, you realize that we're kind of behind.
State Senator Linda Stewart is sponsoring the Anaphylaxis in Public Schools bill. It would require each district to adopt an anaphylaxis policy, train appropriate school personnel, and at least 50% of staff in before and after care programs.
How difficult do you think it'll be to actually get this bill passed?
I don't think it would be that difficult. I don't see it as a partisan issue because it's a safety issue for our children.
Delaying or failure to use an EpiPen can have deadly consequences. I searched national guidelines. Both the CDC and the American Academy of Pediatrics recommend anaphylaxis and EpiPen training for school staff, which could help millions of children.
And yesterday, the House bill made its way through its final committee hearing. It still needs to go through 2 more Senate committees before there could be a floor vote. The session ends May 2nd, and Sherry tells Lisa she remains hopeful that it will pass this year.
Yeah, so hopefully it gets the attention from the politicians.
Right
a lot of
people,
times bills like this go by the wayside, not because they're not wanted,
important,
but it's because
no one notices.
The politicians are focused on other stuff.
It is Central Florida's #1 news website, clickorlando.com. So let's check out what's trending. The beauty of a warm mineral spring still lingers in the mind of our digital team here at News 6. It's the only warm springs here in the Sunshine State. It formed within a deep sinkhole in Northport in Sarasota County, and it's a popular place for locals to visit.
Well, luckily, News 6 doesn't have 4D technology, or you'd be able to smell the sulfurous stank coming from that thing. But people say the mineral-induced odor is actually worth enduring. The thing I find fascinating about these springs is they don't really have a good grasp as to why they're 85 degrees. Why is it so warm?
It makes me nervous if you go there because you just don't know.
I'm not dipping my toe in, that's for sure.
Or anything else.
I wouldn't get past the smell.
Here are some other stories trending right now over on clickorlando.com. Last week, nearly 30 restaurants in Florida were forced to shut down after visits from a state health inspector. The reasons for shutdowns range from bugs, rodent droppings, and improper food handling. You can check out the full list at clickorlando.com.
And Universal has chosen the homeland of Harry Potter to build its first theme park and resort in Europe. Today's announcement confirms the location in Bedford, which is a 40-minute train ride north of London. It's expected to be completed by 2031. Fascinating how they're going actually to that area. Well, a scholarship surprise for hundreds of high school seniors.
When students at Evans and Jones High Schools learned about free rides at Valencia College, nothing but smiles and sharing their future dreams.
And it's dinner time. But I love thinking about breakfast at the Bakery Colombian Cafe. This stop on the I-4 food tour is making a name for itself in Orlando's breakfast scene. Oh, it's good. You're watching News 6 at 6:30 live on News 6 Plus. We're getting results in Lake Nona, Wildwood, and all of Central Florida. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
Your Wednesday evening traffic alert. We are scheduled for multiple lane closures along the Florida Turnpike up on our north end. I'm talking Lake County only, so please be careful. South of Mineola down towards the Oakland area in that county line, and then of course 417. No major shutdowns, but we will see ramp construction up in Seminole and some lane closures south of Lake Jessup. I'm Trooper Steve with your News 6 traffic alert. Drive safely. I'll catch you in the morning.
That's how you start your day right there. It's a good thing this RV from Giant Recreation World has a comfortable bed, because this breakfast I'm about to eat is going to put me to sleep. If I'm going to get one thing in this restaurant, what does it have to be?
The calentado colombiano. It's a full-pack Colombian dish with rice and beans, steak, arepa and cheese, and eggs.
Is it going to transport me to Colombia?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is full pack Colombian.
This is the Bakery Colombian Cafe in Avalon Park. Great food, amazing people, Colombian coffee. What else do you need?
Oh,
Here you
yes. Look at, do I have all day to eat this? Steak and eggs, Colombian style. That's so good. It's a little crispy from the arepa. The steak is cooked perfectly. This is what dreams are made of. Oh my God, it's so good.
Coffee?
I've never been to Colombia, but I feel like I'm in Colombia right now.
These people treat you just like family.
Yeah.
I love every one of these people. All the food is fantastic. I'll come over here and have me coffee instead of my favorite coffee at home.
This was a side-splitting, delicious I-4 food tour. Colombian breakfast all over the place. Now I'm gonna go take a nap.
Sponsored by Giant Recreation World. Visit Giant Recreation World today.
Wow, and you didn't bring us anything.
I'm still full, and we did that a while ago. Now, it was delicious. They have these things that I've never tried before. It's called a pan de bono. It's a little biscuit, and it's got cheese in it. It's it'll change your life.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Okay,
Yeah.
is it hot when you have it?
Yeah,
Is it...
you get them to definitely have them warm it up.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's so
Well,
good.
all of
The
it
whole
looked
thing.
really good,
The
by
whole
the
thing,
way.
everything
Yeah.
you get, you can't go wrong. Our new I-4 food tour hopes to show you restaurants, bars, cafes, all the growing food scene
I have
here
questions about that
in
picture.
Central Florida. What are your questions?
What are you doing?
I'm eating a
And
burrito.
why are you making these faces that are
I
inappropriate
don't know
for
why
TV?
they chose all these terrible pictures.
Who's picking these pictures, man?
You take it up with creative. You can sign up for our newsletter. Check out some other delicious eateries that I've visited there. Just head to clickorlando.com. We're going to be rolling out a bunch
Don't
of these.
get me wrong, solid pieces. This is great, and it makes me want to go to that place like right now
Yeah,
for
you
dinner.
should. But the thumbnails, I know. We're working on them right now.
I know. I see what you're trying to do.
Trying to get some clicks. That's what we're doing. We're desperate. All right, let's go to Mount Dora. Cam, it's live. What a perfect day to be out
Fantastic.
there in Mount Dora.
Gorgeous.
Getting yourself a little cafe con leche.
Oh, walking around because it's nice out there. I
Yeah.
love how in the evening you can have we had dinner outside last night, just on the back patio, and it was just perfect.
Yeah, these days are going to be numbered pretty soon.
Because in August we're not doing
Oh
that.
yeah, we're in for a long summer, huh?
It's coming up. It's right around the corner. So we're gonna just savor these kind of cooler shots that have come through. We had the taste of what's to come last week, and now we're kind of back to where we should be. Here is our big area of low pressure. We were talking about this guy yesterday. It formed along our cold front that brought us the relatively cooler air yesterday. It's moving away from Florida, but you see that counterclockwise flow, and that's helping to bring in that Atlantic moisture that we were talking about yesterday to help get a few stray downpours along the coast. Most of these have been staying offshore. We've had a few around Rockledge, Satellite Beach at Cape Canaveral. We'll likely increase these a little bit, these downpours, right along our coast later on this evening. So here we go, going forward. A few of these kind of pinwheel back on through the evening. There we go early in the morning, 2, 3 o'clock, a couple of downpours, again, right along I-95. Most of them fizzle out, though, as they try to approach I-4. A stray downpour in the mix tomorrow, early in the afternoon. Otherwise, most of us are dry with just a few of those puffy clouds from the heating of the day. Now, once we get into Friday, cold front number 2 of the week is inbound. This one a little stronger in terms of the cooler air behind it. That's 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Notice we do have a couple of thunderstorms trying to develop along it as it sinks south. A few stray showers is really all I have for you. This is certainly not going to help your line out too much. Again, you have to be very, very lucky to get in on a downpour as this front comes on through. Now, for tomorrow morning, most of us are going to start things off dry, hanging around 60 degrees. Rain chance is going to be at 10%. And again, that's mainly along I-95 and the Atlantic beaches tomorrow because of that onshore flow, courtesy of that big chunk of high pressure. Now, here's a look at tomorrow.
Your forecast is sponsored by the Florida Lottery.
Very nice afternoon again tomorrow, warming up just a smidge from where we were today, back to around 80 in Mount Dora. Good evening in Bushnell. We'll be back to the lower 80s. A touch cooler, relatively speaking, because of that breeze off the Atlantic. We'll be dodging a couple of downpours early. We'll see a few extra clouds along the coast. Palm Coast will be back to 77, more like the upper 70s in Bushnell, 76 degrees in Daytona Beach. Even cooler air to our north. It's abnormally cool. I know it's still April in the north. It certainly can be cold this time of the year. Nonetheless, big chill settling in Chicago, upper 30s, Pittsburgh at 49. This is some of the cooler air that's going to arrive by the time we wake up on Saturday morning. Gorgeous out there right now. Here's a live look in downtown Orlando with our Light Orlando Delivering Hope Skycam. 76 degrees. That breeze is a little elevated out of the north-northeast. Again, that's why we have those downpours developing along our coast. Sustained now at about 20 miles an hour. So here we go. 83 degrees on Friday. That's going to be out ahead of our front. Again, a stray downpour is going to be possible. We're back to the mid-70s, though, for highs on Saturday. That's going to feel very, very nice after a morning in the mid to upper 50s. Even cooler on Sunday. I think we're going to have a few 40s on the map when we're waking up on Sunday morning. Most will be in the low 50s, but again, a few upper 40s are going to be likely. We're going to rebound back to the upper 70s under mostly sunny skies, and then that little warm up is on again. We're pushing 90 by Tuesday. We need the rain. You see there's not much of it, if any, over the next 7 days, guys.
But still a delightful 7 days.
Very, very nice.
Thank you. Claremont, it's time for you to share with News 6 what makes your community so special as we prepare to hit the road.
Spill the tea,
to your community. What are your concerns and how can we help you get results? Let us know at clickorlando.com/hitstheroad. Fill out the form and don't be surprised if you hear from one of us. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Coming up in the morning, a big beachside city dealing with a parking crunch.
And now leaders are looking for solutions. We'll show you the options on the table and where you have the chance to weigh in on the best way to get results.
Plus your weather and traffic every 10 minutes. We'll see you for News 6 Mornings starting at 5 a.m.
Well, college can be a huge expense for a lot of Central Florida families, but hundreds of local high school students got a huge surprise today.
Yeah, News 6's Julie Broughton was there when they got the big news.
We're starting our day at Evans High School, where more than 500 seniors are about to get a big surprise. Let's head inside.
This is a big deal, seniors.
They are going to give you a full tuition scholarship. A full tuition scholarship for a 2-year degree at Valencia.
Can't get any better than this.
What are you interested in studying?
Engineering and computer science.
I'm really happy because it will be so helpful for me and my mom, because she is a single mother with me and my little brother, so it will be really helpful.
And the surprises aren't finished yet. Next stop, Jones High School.
Tigers, it's all about respect, responsibility, and accountability.
It meant a lot. This is my alma mater, and to give every senior who wants to go to school, they can go.
Senior at Jones High School, a full tuition.
I'm like, you can't beat that. I'm just so excited. I'm elated.
Congratulations to you for receiving a scholarship to attend Valencia College.
What was your reaction when you heard those words?
It was really exciting because now the financial barrier of going to college is relieved.
Every graduating senior from both Evans High School and Jones High School has guaranteed no out-of-pocket costs for tuition and fees at Valencia College.
What a life changer.
That's
awesome.
I mean, seriously, to be able to go to college and just focus on your schoolwork, not have to worry about working a job to pay your tuition. That's incredible. What a gift.
Julie said there was a lot of tears.
I bet. I want to cry for them. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for watching News 6 at 6:30. Stream News 6 online anytime on our News 6 Plus Smart TV app.
Remember, we break news at clickorlando.com. See you tonight at 11. Have a good one. You're right.